once again. Let's now watch this classroom scenario.
Now, let's have group 3, right? Group 3 is going to present to us the last part of the journey of Phoenix Jackson. Okay, you can now start.
Our group is assigned to make cutout figures for the significant things that mark the journey of Old Phoenix, from the scene in the ditch up to the town of Natchez. Our first cutout figure is a figure of a man with a gun.
So, what aspect of Old Phoenix's character was shown in that part?
She showed courage again. She was not afraid of the man and his gun. She believed that no harm will come to her.
Any more?
She also felt rather guilty about picking up the nickel that fell from the man's pocket. Well, actually, she was not a dishonest person. Probably she really needed the nickel since she's going to town and it's Christmas time.
Very good. You really read the story, and I'm glad you did that. Okay. So, what other significant things did you notice as Old Phoenix approached the town of Natchez?
She saw a steeple and some cabins.
So, she's really approaching the town. Now, what can you say about the path?
The path was, it was a long path, ma'am. She went through hills, fields, a creek, a ravine, and even a ditch. She even passed through places without roads.
I agree with you there. So, what can you say about her character?
She's really very patient and persevering. She did not mind the long journey on foot. It seems she knew the path by heart, ma'am.
Okay, what about the next?
She must love her grandson that much to make a sacrifice like that.
Okay, that's very good, class. So, so now we're going to see that she is already nearing the town, right? So, will you please continue telling us?
We noticed that there are red and green electric lights probably adorning the town. They are Christmas lights, ma'am.
Okay, next.
Then she saw a woman with a Christmas package and asked her to tie her shoelaces.
Then she went through a stone building where the doctor's office was located.
Was that where she was headed?
Yes, ma'am.
What was her business there?
She was supposed to get free medicines for her sick grandson.
Ma'am, there's still
Yes.
one more important thing to post.
Yes,
It's the doctor's diploma stated in paragraph 7.
Was that meaningful to Old Phoenix? I mean, the diploma?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Maybe she dreamt of her grandson having one like that, but only if he gets well.
And if they have money, as you can see, she had to get free medicines all the way from her home to the town of Natchez. They must be very poor.
Okay, very good. You really understood the story. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Michelle.
Ma'am, I just wanted to add that the diploma could also represent her dream for herself. In paragraph 90, she referred to her lack of education.
That's interesting. And of course, that could explain why, for a moment, she was lost as she stared at the diploma. Now, why was the path taken by Old Phoenix called a worn path? One? Yes?
Mom, perhaps it was a path she had taken many times whenever her grandson needed medicine.
Okay, students, you may take your seats now. I think we missed something, and that's, of course, the main character. Who was the picture? Right? Let me place this picture in here. Now, what did the path represent? Yes?
Ma'am, the path represented her love and her sacrifice for her grandson.
Okay, very good. Another? Yes, Jenny?
The path represented Old Phoenix heroism and courage, ma'am.
Very well said, Jenny.
What did you observe? I'm sure you noticed how the students pointed out significant details in the setting and in the character of Old Phoenix. You must have observed how they were able to make inferences and display critical thinking. They were visibly interested to follow the story up to the end. What advantages can we get then in using the literary map? For one, it allows students to work and learn cooperatively. Another, it encourages students to read the literary text more closely so they could point out significant details accurately. Third, it helps them to respond creatively to the literary text. Fourth, it gives them a chance to respond to literature independently and to trust their ideas. Fifth, it allows for more student talk, thus giving the students more opportunities to use the English language. Let's pause for a few reminders, and when we come back, we'll tackle the next segment. Don't switch channels.